I don't think there's going to be any one museum of tomorrow.
Well, the Museum of Tomorrow will be a combination of what our parents' museum was and the way that people are accustomed to coming to see and view technology and the way they've become learned to access information.
It should welcome you with a very warm and fuzzy hug.
It's almost going to be a bit of Back to the Future.
It'll be dynamic, interesting, nothing in cases.
It'll be 3D surround.
We'll have slides to get from, no elevators.
Just get outside the box of what we would look at as traditional education today.
I think the Museum of Tomorrow needs to be more of a summer camp for adults. Perpetual, all the time. No walls, no ceilings, no rules.
Nothing brown.
I'm looking at something and all the information I could possibly want, up to and including porn, is going to show up on the lenses of my glasses, because then everybody's going to be wearing glasses because you're completely jacked into the net.
It should be self-sufficient so that it's sort of challenging. Once you pay your admission, you have to complete all these challenges, but if you finish them, and then you get your money back.
With technology, you'll be able to actually go to a museum, but it can be someplace else.
The Museum of Tomorrow will be much more inclusive than the museums of today, but at the same time retain its focus on artifacts and collections.
It's all about story. It's not going to be about object. Meaning will be completely created and crafted, completely piped into your head.
It's the Museum of Good. So instead of having science museums or history museums or just general museums of study, that we use an overarching theme, which is good, and then you can explore that in all different angles.
What I'm really looking at is Elaine Gurian's phrase, the essential museum, and how the museum can be essential to visitors daily in their lives, or at least weekly.
For me, it's about a museum that connects more with the community.
Whatever your family chooses to do, you can create the environment in which they can do it together.
So a school could visit the Smithsonian's museum and actually, in their classrooms, be able to interact with the pieces of that museum.
To learn more about their world, to get inspired about the possibilities.
Appeal to their sense of curiosity, their sense of wonder.
And it should also involve all sorts of technology that you can actually keep as a prize. So like if, for example, if you finish different challenges, then like if you want that screen, that little big giant screen TV, you can actually vouch to get it.
Adults, we have too many rules. We need to get back to being a kid. A museum is a perfect forum for that.
You can go canoeing, and you can go kayaking, you can ride bicycles, or you can play a board game.
The real has no meaning anymore.
I want cheese puffs and orange soda, and you know, every Friday we'll have Orange Friday Food Day, and everything in the Museum of Good will be orange that you eat that day.
I want to be able to play with everything. I want to be able to get my fingers in everything. I want to be able to get into people's faces.
But it will hit big concepts like volunteering and healthcare, all things that are good for our community and what people believe is good.
Every museum is going to be different because they all have their own particular place within this country, within their state, within their city, within their town, whatever it is.
So the technologies might change and get bigger and better and faster and cooler, but the fundamental stories and stuff I think are still going to stay a constant.
I think that should be the Museum of Tomorrow.